Yo, what's up everyone? So Skate entered early access, is back after a long time, and there are a lot of mixed reviews. Today I want to find out why. Mainly because I don't think it's bad. I truly don't think this is a bad game, but again, I do think a lot of the complaints are justified. I guess my expectations are just very low. And there's a lot of things that are missing that were in the previous games. So yeah, let's go over that. So as we can see here,
legend has it that the old dogleg bowl in the mile is watertight.
this is annoying. That is genuinely annoying. How do I turn her off?
If the storm came and washed away the surrounding area, the park would float.
VO.
Aquatic integrity.
Isn't her name V? Gameplay disabled. Oh, that's going to be so much better. That thing was annoying. This little AI they got in the game, genuinely annoying. So anyways, I've been playing this as an EA insider for a few months now, and I've played all of the previous Skate games. Even though there are some missing mechanics, so it's technically a regression. Overall, I like the feel of the updated gameplay, but honestly, that's the best thing I can say about this game. There's no story or lore. You literally just grind the same challenges to level up the area and get currency to open crates. It just becomes boring. The soundtrack sucks, the clothes suck, there's no pros, there's only a handful of brands, and it's microtransactions galore. It just doesn't have any soul compared to the previous Skate games. It doesn't feel like it was made with actual skaters in mind this time around. There's so much cringy dialogue. It's almost as if they're mocking the skaters. I'd much rather pay a full price sequel than whatever this is. Mindlessly skating around is satisfying, but beyond that, it's very disappointing. This is kind of, I would say, my same review of the game, except I would leave a thumbs up, genuinely. I had low expectations coming into this game. Very low expectations. It's a free game. So the microtransactions, I think, are a must. EA is going to get their bag one way or another. If you play FIFA, Madden, Apex, whatever, you know EA is going to get their bag, and this game's free, so that's how they're going to make their money. So I guess it just depends. Either you come at it with the glass half full or half empty approach, and I guess mine's half full because this game was almost not made. I remember honestly, like this whole development cycle. This game was essentially dead in 2019. It seemed like it was canceled, that this game was not going to happen. And then once COVID came around that time is when playtest started beginning, and the game seemed like it was gonna be legit. But this was a new studio that was making this, head by a small team, and I'm just happy to have it, to be honest. It's on PC with crossplay. That's my biggest, yeah, it's missing a lot of things, and we will get into that, but I don't really, yeah, it's unfortunate. I want them. It sucks. There's no excuse for not having them in the game, but I can live without having all of the modes. Let me grab onto this though, for sure. I can grab the music from this bus, but I can't grab on to it. Look at this. I can grab the music, but not the bus. What sense does that make? So this game launching with a bunch of features that is missing, you know, similar to Halo Infinite, another 360 classic series that launches 15 years later, missing core features that were already in the game 15 years ago. That doesn't make sense. But I guess I'm just happy to have a Skate game on PC, and it's cross-platform, and it's free to play. Now, the clothing and the lack of skate culture, that is super legitimate. Yeah, I mean, this is just clothing. It is clothing. That is it. There's nothing, I don't know. The clothing in a Skate game, it's cool if you unlock clothing and customize your character as you progress through the game. But paying real money, which is these purple or these pink little bucks here, that's kind of crazy. And why would anyone actually buy this stuff, in my opinion? There are some people, but I don't think this game, with the lack of culture, is going to garner the whales that it would take to really carry this game. And that's what carries free-to-play games, is that there's a small group of whales that buy everything they add to the game. And I'm not sure if this game will have a lot of that. It might just based off purely nostalgia, but that's about it. And this person says it lacks soul, and it 100%, it lacks soul. I think the map's cool. Sam Amsterdam, very cool. But everything else about the design aesthetic, it lacks soul. Okay, so you can see here, this is what you're buying, and it's not even a cool skin or outfit. This is just a hoodie. I'm literally spending, it's like Sims. It's like Sims and Fortnite came together to make a Skate game. That's essentially what this game is. And it has the Sims graphics, straight up. And yeah, this person said there's only a handful of brands, and when we just saw that, where's Vans? I haven't skateboarded in so long, but I remember Element, Volcom, whatever it was. They're Nike SB. Nike SB. I mean, where's all of the brands, the skate brands? All right, so yeah, those are all valid complaints about this game. Here's another review. Let's get the obvious out of the way. There is no skate culture here. There is no semblance of the street skating underground here. This is the corporate wash vision of what skateboarding is. V's voice sounds exactly like every other corporate messaging training narrator you've ever heard. That is true. That voice is very generic. Every other voice actor is the most flaccid performance one could give. Gone is the personality of the other skate games had. This game reads and performs as a Riders Republic ripoff, and that game itself is already supremely bad. Any personality this game have had is instead ripped out, and what we are left with is the husk. Furthermore, mechanically they stripped all of the entertaining bits that made the other skate games great. Hall of Meat, Death Race, literally any and every actual pro skater, etc. You cannot adjust your trucks to fit your desired control of the board, which to my results in the game controlling way too tight and heavy. The physics are inconsistent. Sometimes I'll fall off a grind for no reason. Sometimes the ledge I'm grinding on will launch me full speed ahead. The analog sticks feel even less responsive and tuned than any other skate games, often resulting in a trick being done that I did not do the input for because the game fails to read what I've done. One could argue that it may be me or my controller, but I've tested the inputs on emulated copies of Skate 2 and 3 with the same controller and can reliably pull off the same tricks with little issues. I also find it hilarious that the fastest way to move in the game is basically turning into Sonic the Hedgehog by holding R2/RT and spamming jump. And what he's referring to is this. This is the fastest way to move around the game. Honestly, wow. And this is faster than a skateboard? I mean, it very well could be. Maybe not downhill, but now I'm even picking up speed, I think. I think this game it's not meant to be taken seriously, whereas Skate 3 was. And the other skate games, like they were serious skate games. This, like, you can fly, take any amount of fall damage, like you can build your own ramps even. Like you can make this map your own map. And so yeah, this person brought up some valid points. The grinding thing, I'm not sure. If there's one thing I think I've seen everyone else kind of agree with, for the most part, but largely I think everyone can agree the mechanics of this game are smooth. This game feels buttery smooth in my opinion compared to like those Tony Hawk's remasters they did earlier this year, the 3 and 4. This game is smooth, man. Like they do, and that's something I noticed with the playtest early on, because this game, it didn't have the shaders, the textures, anything in the game. It was just gray blobs kind of skating around like a grid. It was an empty map. But one thing you can tell is this game is smooth. Like it is responsive. So that is one thing I don't think you can take away from this game. But yeah, the AI is constantly talking to you unless you turn it off. And it just wants you to do the challenges over and over. And that gets very repetitive. This is what the game is centered around. It's doing daily challenges, logging in, kind of trying to think of what to compare it to, but like, you know, it's a gacha game. This game is a gacha game. It's kind of like that similar format. It's kind of like a job. Like you get on and just do mindlessly grind the same tasks over and over. And to that point, I will say, you know, that sucks. But I don't plan. I mean, I will do these challenges and things like that. But as you can see, I haven't even unlocked this yet. When I play Skate, you know, I did play the actual games for the Skate games, but I honestly just want to skate around. And I'll do challenges here and there. But I truly can appreciate a PC version of Skate where I can build my own map. Like I could do the challenges, but yesterday I sat there and I guess you do eventually unlock these checkpoints where you can just teleport there instantly, but I was just scaling the biggest buildings I could find, making my own little parks and just having fun. Like that's honestly what I was looking for. So these people's concerns are 100% valid, but I can appreciate what you can do on this game. You can grab almost just literally any edge or any ledge rather that you find, you can 100% climb it. Like you can scale most of these big buildings. Like, as you can see there, those little grids, like you can climb all of this just about. Like I'm going to be doing the challenges when I'm bored rather than like just messing around when I'm bored doing the challenges. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. It's got a really good parkour system too. Like even compared to like the classic PlayStation parkour format you see in other games, this is good. You can literally wall run too. Like it's not meant to be taken seriously. And I'm literally within a matter of seconds, like all the way up here. And I can build and add my own ramps, walls, etc. from here. I can even make my checkpoint like this. That's my session marker. I can do whatever I want from here. Like if I didn't even want to climb all the way up, I could literally just start building my own little ramp here if I wanted to. But you can get the checkpoints for a lot of these buildings just through playing the game. But I mean, this is kind of why I would hop on. Like, this is one of the games I can mindlessly just play. So yeah, this is a scummy game with the way it's set up. It's a gacha game and it's made by EA. So I guess my expectations were low because I'm just so used to EA at this point. And I knew what this was going to be coming in. This person says, we are listening. Yeah, LMAO, it's EA, the end. By the way, the game was teased in June 2020. How can you fumble so bad? We waited so much time for this. They received a lot of feedback in the last 2 or 3 years. That's 100% true. I played the pre-alpha more than a year ago. They listened to the complaints. I don't think so. I was a Skate 2 player. I didn't play much of Skate 3 because my Xbox died, but Skate 2 was my favorite game. I had all DLCs, all achievements unlocked. Even my nickname is Skate because of it. And that's funny, by the way. My Xbox died. I can't believe, man, Red Ring's death. Just consoles just dying because of a bad GPU and that Xbox did not fix. Do any of y'all remember that? Man, that was brutal. I went a whole summer without my Xbox because of that. Like, I set my Xbox in and it was just a whole process, man, back then. I can't believe that was the thing for so long. Between the PS3 servers getting hacked and Xbox Red Ring's death, I mean, that was a brutal time to be a console owner. But it was also the best. It was the best and the worst at the same time because that was a beautiful era. All right, this review is a negative review, but a little more hopeful. All the game needs is a map expansion with Tales to Bomb, a visual overhaul on the characters. They look uncanny, more variety missions, story mode, skate, Hall of Meat, in-game communication options, rewritten dialogue, remove the characters in place for real-life skaters, be able to move obstacles out of the way, offline mode, more interactive co-op missions, and a proper grunge aesthetic. This game feels very good, but basically everything else needs work. Like I said, they did have a survey in the game for if you appreciate or if you actually follow skate culture. I don't think you should have to follow skate culture to want skate culture in this game. It's kind of the whole point of this game. But yeah, I guess that's the whole point of skate, is to get a taste of skate culture, even if you don't follow it. But yeah, I think these are all things that can be changed. And the overall characters, they might be able to change that. That's kind of the core of the game. Like the way these characters look is kind of their design. I think we're kind of stuck with this. They might be able to make it look a little better, but you usually don't see like character design besides like little detail. Like you see details change, but this would need a major overhaul to the character design. It's just that's the art for this game. But so adding the modes, that is 100% going to be a thing. I wouldn't be surprised if those scumbags held on to the modes just so they could add them later on in a paid DLC or something like that. That's EA, and that's gacha games. They probably designed that purposely. That, and I don't think this game had a huge budget. Like, that's definitely the plan, I would say, for multiple reasons. I don't think this game was likely to be made, and it was made anyways. It took so long, as that one person mentioned. This game did take a long time to make. I've been playing these playtests for a while, since 2020, probably 2021. When it was just gray grids everywhere, like those were the playtests early on, and they did get a lot of feedback. I remember saying this game does look a little weird, the textures and things, and I will say the maps do look, this map looks decent. Like, I think these graphics for a free game, this is kind of what you're gonna get, but the characters, they need to have a little more gritty feel. I just don't think we're gonna get that. But the modes and all that, we will get. They will add skate culture, like apparel and things like that. Probably skate characters from real life. That's 100%. I imagine incoming to this game, unless it just completely dies out. But yeah, I honestly enjoy this game. I mean, these are all skaters going around the map. I think it's cool that it's an open world online skate for free. I will be doing these challenges, but I don't have high expectations for them. Again, I think the era of those kind of skate games might be over, even though I do think there is enough demand to justify it. I just don't think, I don't know, like the game industry just, that style of game is just, seems like it's dying, unfortunately. But I don't think this game is bad, and I think it will get better. But let me know what you think down below. Besides, holding it to the expectations of, a Skate 3 classic, what do you genuinely think about this game? As a free game where you and your buddies can hop on with a bunch of other online players and build your own map and just mess around, kind of like a Forge mode, I think this game nails it personally. But yeah, that's it for me in this video. I will catch you guys in the next. For more gaming news and reviews and discussion, check out the channel. Peace.